Arg! Ahoy there, matey! Welcome aboard the world of boating.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
The radio show devoted exclusively to the boating lifestyle.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Brought to you by worldofboating.com, your internet portal for the boating enthusiast.
I was just looking into buying a boat of my own.
Call World of Boating toll-free now at 1-888-88-28-BOAT. That's 1-888-828-BOAT.
And welcome. This is the World of Boating. Greg, your first mate, Barry the Boater, Mike the Mariner, running out the crew. And we are doing something truly unique. For the first time ever, we got a live stream going from the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show with Mike the Mariner. We've never done this before, so get ready for the first ever World of Boating Charlie Foxtrot experience. And I got my finger on the dump button just in case as well. But Mike the Mariner is at the event live at the what yacht company are you at? Green what? What is it?
Wait.
Yeah,
What kind of intro?
yeah,
wait.
right now-
What? Yeah. Wait.
What kind
Barry?
of intro is that? You didn't say live from the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show is Mike.
Okay. Well, you did. So we'll just go with that then.
All
All
right,
right.
then.
Green
Here
what?
I
What
am.
is it, Mike? What yacht broker or yacht manufacturer?
Well, it's the manufacturer. They're called Green Line Yachts,
Okay.
and they're actually built in Slovenia, but they're pretty unique. And we're going to talk to a representative here a little later in the show about the diesel-electric hybrid technology that this boat incorporates.
Oh,
and,
okay.
how it operates.
Well,
Yeah.
that sounds pretty awesome. I mean, both Barry was there on what, Wednesday or Thursday?
I was there on Thursday.
Thursday, and
Oh, yeah.
obviously Mike's been there the last day or so. And so let's kind of do an overview first off. So, Mike, you're on site. It looks like it's pretty busy. You're out there on the docks, seeing a lot of
Yes.
people. What's the vibe? What can you tell
Yeah,
us?
I would say that it's more well attended this year than it was last year.
Okay.
Of course, the weather is also better. The weather has been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
A lot of new technologies, a lot of new accessories that were pretty cool. We'll talk about some of those a little bit later. But
Mhm.
overall, I've talked to several boat representatives. They say that the activity's been really good. A couple of the manufacturers have already sold several of the boats that are here at the show,
Yeah.
and or taken deposits on boats to be produced down the road. But
All right. That's a good
overall,
sign.
Overall,
Yeah.
we're getting a good vibe.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the official press release from Flibs Wednesday evening after the first day, and they actually raved and said, you know, this is the largest boat show in the world, in water
Yep.
for sure. But they were pretty happy with day one, even though I guess it rained a lot on day one, which is VIP day. They still had quite
Yeah.
a bit of activity, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So far, the weather's been spectacular. A little cooler for Florida
Yes.
standards, but I think that's being received pretty well, right, Mike? What do you think?
Absolutely. Everybody's having a great time. The weather's perfect. Great time to come look at boats and dream or get your checkbook out and go ahead and
Well, is that what you're planning to
take the
do?
plunge.
I mean, he's been sending us texts all morning, like, "Hey, boys, check out this new boat." I'm like, "Uh-oh, Mike's about to make a purchase." He might.
Well, not with his money.
Well, what?
Well, we're not going to. Well, we're not buying a boat, but we're probably going to buy something for the boat that we do have.
Okay, well, that counts for something. All right, well, we're gonna, talk to some folks at. Once again, it's Green what? Green
Green Line.
Line
Green
Boats
Line.
here in
Yeah.
just a bit. Now, Barry was there Thursday, and
Right.
he was sending me texts all day. He saw a ton of stuff. Top highlights so far. First off, Thursday was pretty busy from what you could tell as well, Barry, or what?
Yeah, the convention center wasn't as busy in the beginning, but it started to get busy as the day went on.
Yeah.
And I took the bus over to Bahia Mar, where he is now,
Yeah.
and it was packed. But the weather was gorgeous.
Mhm.
I did hear people grumble a little bit about Wednesday. Yeah, the cold front was coming through, but Thursday was gorgeous. Friday is gorgeous. Mike is there today. He knows what it's like out there.
Right.
This is one of the best outdoor venues that they've had in a long time, and
Mhm.
it's busy there.
Yeah.
And there's smells of delicious food everywhere. Yes, I was hitting the trick or treat baskets at all the different displays there.
Yeah, Mike is picking up the leftovers, I assume. Is that right, Mike? Is there a bunch of bowls of of candy out there this morning?
Yeah, we've been in glycemic shock most of the morning.
Yeah, that
There you
make
go.
total sense.
Yeah.
Barry didn't get it all. He tried.
No, I didn't
he
get
was
it
on a
all. But-
mission, but
well, my mission is what you asked me to do.
yeah,
Start finding interesting products, interesting people to interview
right,
as the rest of the year goes on. So
Yeah.
I have a bunch of business cards
right.
from Spot, from
Mhm.
a Massachusetts
Trackers
Maritime Academy.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
what
you
was
get
the standout as far as stuff that you saw? You said I know you sent me a video of what was it, a V12? How big was this motor, outboard motor?
That was a 600 horsepower
Wow.
outboard. And
Yeah.
that's the one where I sent the video and you see just the lower unit, not even the whole lower unit, just the little part of the lower unit
Yeah.
going back and forth.
What
I didn't realize.
what brand?
Yeah.
What manufacturer?
I think that was
Oh,
I
yeah?
think that was what is either
Well,
Would've been
they're
Mercury?
Mercury's.
it was a
and-
Mercury.
and-
Yeah, I think it was
yeah.
Mercury.
Yeah.
You
and
saw
there's
that
go
too,
look at the
Mike?
video
that have
again.
them.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah, it looked pretty high tech, and I mean they had a pretty cool little display. But both the props are into they like.
Yeah, it had two. It had those
on the
two
same-
counter rotating props like
Dual
you
prop.
have on the what
Looks
is that?
cool,
The yeah.
cool and shiny. That's what you
Oh,
need
yeah.
for a booth display like that. But thing was
Absolutely.
massive, as
know-
big as
Yeah.
you guys, wasn't it? That motor.
They are.
Oh, it was bigger
Sure.
than we were. It was huge. But
Uh-huh.
here's the interesting thing.
Yeah.
So, you keep talking about how you think things are going to be changing this year. I believe that now because you're going to see, and Mike has already seen it, there are a lot of new boats, new designs for 2026. And if manufacturers are willing to put the money and the time to redesign their boats and bring them up to spec for 2026,
Yeah.
they're looking for some good sales this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, are you getting that vibe too, Mike? You seeing some new designs or talking to vendors like that, or what?
Yeah, there are. Well, there's a lot of different technologies. For instance, there's a boat called a D32 Open that has outboard power, but you can't see the engines because what they've done is they've put a lid over the outboard engines and made it a sun pad. So
Wow.
it looks like an inboard boat,
How about that?
but it has outboard power. There's 2 or 3 different models available for that. So lots of really cool innovation going on in the boating industry right
Yeah.
now.
Okay. And obviously, you're hanging by that one Green Line manufacturer right now. What is that boat behind you? Is that one of their boats or a different one?
This is the
How big is that monster? 48.
This one is it's a 48, and they make several different models. This one happens to be the 48, and
Yeah.
Diesel electric hybrid, just really interesting technology,
Yeah.
and its performance is pretty interesting too. So
Well.
we'll talk about that one in the next segment.
Absolutely.
Mike-
Yeah. So you obviously saw that massive outboard yourself, Mike. What about the queen of the show? Do you guys take a look at the marina there with the big fancy yachts, the 300-footer? Either
have
one of you
not-
get out there?
We have not gone to that particular part of the show.
Yeah.
We are at Bahia Mar today.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at, and there are some very large boats here, but the largest boats are over at the other marina.
Gotcha.
over-
Yeah. Did you
over
get over
close
there,
to the,
Barry, or no?
No, I couldn't make it. Not enough time. This,
Yeah.
this is a show that you need to spend at least 3 days at.
Yeah. Well, it has like what, 7 locations or something?
It's got it
scattered
has a
around.
lot of locations scattered around. If you want to take it easy and not rush it and just look at everything, spend at least 3 days there.
3 days, and you did
Yeah.
one.
And I
And
did
just
one, and I was
ran
running
around.
around like a mad person. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Mhm.
did take the water taxi back, and there was an article in one of the magazines about people are coming there for the boat show, but they're also buying homes. And there was one beautiful home right on the water I showed you.
Yeah.
I sent some pictures over. And
Oh,
that
so
was
it was
for
like
sale.
buy a boat, get a free house kind of thing? They've
I think
done
it was
that
more
before.
like buy the house, and then you have a place to put your yacht.
Yeah, but I've seen those deals. I mean, they probably got them going on where you buy one of those fancy yachts for God knows how much, and they throw in like a free Porsche, or
Well, there were a couple of cars in the lawn there, so maybe they were giving those away.
There's some deals to be had,
Mhm.
and Barry needs to get down there and take advantage of them without my credit card. All right,
Ha!
we're gonna find out about Green Line boats next on the World of Boating. Stay close.
You're listening to the World of Boating Radio Network.
explorer in the other 2/3 of your world. Be the buddy who takes the kids in the aquarium instead of just to it. Be adventurous. Be amazed. Be a diver.
Hosting a radio show about scuba diving and boating is one of the best gigs on the planet. It's actually part of my job to check out and report on cool new products I personally use to enhance my diving and boating adventures. However, I do believe in sharing the joy, and this is why we've added Nanook protective hard cases to our list of products you can now purchase on the merchandise page at scubaradio.com. Nanook cases are designed to protect the most sensitive equipment in the harshest environments. Underwater photographers, listen up. From their high-impact NK7 resin to their exclusive Power Claw latches, Nanook has raised the bar for those of you that demand the best protection for your gear. Plus, Nanook protective cases cost less than similar products currently on the market. The company has been around for over 15 years, but it's new to the U.S., so we've made a small number of Nanook cases available exclusively for you at a special introductory price on the merchandise page at scubaradio.com. Go there now and check out Nanook, the evolution of protection.
Traffic sucks, unless you're scuba diving with Mike Scott.
Mike glanced down at his dive computer. It showed less than 50 psi left in his tank. Probably just a few more breaths.
Or riding shotgun in a thrilling car chase.
One bullet hit the Jeep's windshield, spiderwebbing the passenger side. Mike shifted into second gear and felt the Jeep leap forward. This just got serious.
Escape your commute with audiobooks from author Eric Douglas. Download to your phone. Go to booksbyeric.com or audible.com.
Successfully navigated the Sea of Commerce and now are clear to cruise with the world of boating.
I do like the water.
The radio show devoted exclusively to the boating lifestyle.
The sun, the sea air, good friends.
Brought to you by worldofboating.com, your internet portal for the boating enthusiast.
Look! Here comes a boat! Really? Oh, it's about time!
On this boat. This is the world of boating. Greg, your first mate, Barry the boater, and Mike the mariner rounding out the crew as we attempt to navigate the latest boating news and information and attempt something new. For the first time ever, we're doing a live stream from the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. Mike the mariner is on site with somebody from Greenline Boats that is pretty unique from the standpoint that their boats are hybrids. Is that right, Mike?
Exactly. I'm here with Shelley Morton with Yacht Sales International and also Greenline. They are the representative for the Greenline yachts. Welcome.
Thank you.
So tell us about these yachts. These are pretty amazing vessels, and the technology they incorporate for propulsion is pretty unique.
Yeah, so Greenline has actually been producing production level yachts for quite some time now. We're actually on generation 6 of our hybrid system. So we've gone through 6 iterations. We've learned a whole lot over the last years. I think our first true hybrid came off the line right around 2011. So we've gone through a lot of changes. We've learned a lot of lessons, but we're really proud of the system that we've got now. So we're standing right here next to the Greenline 45, and both the 45 and the 48 have the same hybrid system. It's a Yanmar system paired with that electric unit. So when you're in diesel mode, that electric unit is spinning and it is generating power, putting it into the battery bank. But then when you want to go in electric mode, the diesels go off completely, and that electric unit is now your electric motor and spinning the props and propelling the boat. So you're silently and very efficiently cruising on electric. Now, the idea behind the hybrid system is not so much fuel savings. Yes, you are going to get some fuel savings, but that's really not what we're looking for with this hybrid, because these electric motors, they don't go very fast. And when you're going that same speed in a diesel, you're not really burning a lot of fuel. Right. But where your big savings are going to come on a vessel like this is going to be your maintenance costs. Yeah. So one, you don't have a generator at all on this boat. So one less thing to maintain. No generator at all. And so because of those electric units, they are essentially your generator. When your diesel motors are running, you're generating power. So no diesel generator to maintain, and you're going to essentially eliminate all of your idle hours on diesel. So anytime you're waiting for a bridge, anytime you're waiting for the fuel dock, you're in the ICW, you're in the marina, you're in slow zones, diesels go off completely.
So let's talk about like the practical application of it. So no generator. How long can you run the house systems without generation?
So that's a really tricky question to answer.
Depends on your style of boating.
Effort. So I mean, it's really going to depend on how you're using the vessel, right? So if I'm on here and I've got a group of friends and I need all of the air conditioning units running, we've got the margarita machine out, then we're looking probably closer to 24, maybe 48 hours. But if it's a nice, beautiful day like we've got today and the air conditioning doesn't need to be on and it's a nice, bright, sunny day, and you opt for the hard top with the 45 or the 48, so you get 6 solar panels. So if we've got a lot of good incoming solar and we don't need to be running those air conditioning units, in theory, some of these boats could be at anchor indefinitely without having to listen to any sort of generator.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That is amazing.
You really, it's like anybody that's owned an electric car, it's all about how you use it, right? So if you're pedal to the metal and just using all the bells and whistles, then you're going to deplete the system faster. But if you're cognizant of what you're doing and how the boat is responding, then you can really elongate your time at anchor.
So let's also talk about the underway performance. So when you're on battery versus in diesel mode, what's the performance?
So
there?
when you're on electric, your top speed is probably going to be 6 or 7 knots, but your most efficient point of speed is going to be right around like 4 knots, and that is going to get you about 20 nautical miles. But again, it's so dependent on the conditions, right? So if it's a nice, bright, sunny day, we're cruising in the ICW, so it's nice and flat. In theory, you could get a lot further. But also you could get less because, again, if you've got the air conditioning running in these bigger vessels, you can opt to have gyroscopic stabilization. So that is a big energy suck. So you're going to be, pulling a lot of other, pulling away from the propulsion, essentially. Right. So again, it's just all about how you use the boat. But then, if it's time to get where you need to go quickly, then you just fire up the diesels. And with the 375 Yanmars, we're looking at a cruise speed in the high teens and your top speed in the mid 20s.
That's
pretty good. Yeah. What about price? We got to get there, Mike.
Drive. So I mean, everybody loves a shaft drive. Yeah. And it's a really cool system. It's pretty compact in there. So they did a V drive, and the electric motor and the diesel, they're all on that same shaft. So it's a pretty cool system.
So if someone was interested in a boat like this, what's the general cost range for the 45?
Greenline actually does a pretty standard, a pretty bare base boat. The thought behind that is that you can really come in and customize it to be exactly the boat that you want it to be. So the base price of the boat brought here to the U.S. is going to be right around 1.5. But you can outfit her with all the bells and whistles, and then we're looking more like 2.2. So kind of everywhere in between.
A well fit out 45 footer.
Brand
all
new.
The technology you'd want, the navigation.
I'd say a good middle ground is going to be right at $2 million.
All
right. And Mike, ask her, would you get a preferred customer discount if you throw in a free World of Boating hat and T-shirt?
Yeah, that's a great point. So Greg, our fearless leader, is asking if we get a discount if we give you a World of Boating hat
and a T-shirt.
I got my answer.
I'm not privy to numbers. That would be the big boss man over there. I'm not allowed to give any discounts, but we can surely talk to him.
I think the discount would be the value of the hat, which is about $6.75.
Yeah.
And you know what? I could probably swing that one.
Right.
How's the show been for them so far, Mike? Ask her.
So how's the show been? Traffic and
it's a little slower than we had originally intended, or not intended, but than we expected. But I'd say that the quality of people that are coming onto the booth, I'd say that over last year, people that are coming are boat buyers. They're ready. There was a lot of just uncertainty in the market last year and over the last couple of months. But I think people are just kind of getting to the point where, like, you know what, if we're going to do it, let's just do it. And
Yeah.
so there definitely seems to be a lot of boat buyers out there.
That's good. And how much excitement is the hybrid system generating?
It's always fun watching people walk down the dock and they see the big hybrid system on the side of the boats, and they're like, "What? It's a hybrid!" And so we get so many people. I mean, we always station somebody out at the end of our pier here because, you know, it's just they need to ask, well, what does that mean? And so we've all practiced our spiel pretty extensively.
Right.
Good
Excellent.
stuff. Well, tell her you want one, Mike. And
Yes, I do want one.
yeah,
Absolutely.
but they got to give
I
it to
want
us.
one too. I just got to sell a couple more.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, she's on a mission. Tell her thanks. That's
Right.
good stuff indeed.
Thank you so much.
All right. There you go.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was great to meet you guys. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Green
All
Line
right.
Yachts there at the Fort Lauderdale
Green Line
International
Yachts.
International Boat Show. Hybrid systems. That's pretty
Yeah.
sweet stuff. And I mean, I think she made some pretty good points there. If Mike doesn't buy one, I think Barry the Boater is gonna, right? Barry?
Yep. Let's see, Greg.
Put
Number,
that card away.
expiration
What are you doing with
date,
that number? You
uh,
son of a. Oh,
what's that
jeez.
3-digit number on the back of the
Okay,
card?
nothing.
Just read that to
Never
me again.
mind. Let's just mute his mic, and we'll be back on the World of Boating from the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show next.
You're listening to the World of Boating Radio Network.
Traffic sucks, unless you're scuba diving with Mike Scott.
Mike glanced down at his dive computer. It showed less than 50 psi left in his tank. Probably just a few more breaths.
Or riding shotgun in a thrilling car chase.
One bullet hit the Jeep's windshield, spiderwebbing the passenger side. Mike shifted into second gear and felt the Jeep leap forward. This just got serious.
Escape your commute with audiobooks from author Eric Douglas. Download to your phone. Go to booksbyeric.com or audible.com.
Do you have a message or product you need to share with the boating world? Well, look no further than the World of Boating Radio Show. Just like you, thousands of boating enthusiasts are hearing this message, and we could be talking about you and your product or service as early as next Saturday. Remember, a terrible thing happens when you don't advertise. Nothing. Go to worldofboating.com, send us an email, and let's get to work to make your marketing message matter.
You have successfully navigated the Sea of Commerce and now are clear to cruise with the World of Boating.
I do like the water.
The radio show devoted exclusively to the boating lifestyle.
The sun, the sea air, good friends.
Brought to you by worldofboating.com, your internet portal for the boating enthusiast.
Guys, we have a situation. I broke the bathroom.
How the heck did you manage to do that?
We ran out of TP, so I had to use my shirt.
Ew.
Well, long story short, turns out that pipes on the boat are not BVT compatible.
This is the World of Boating. Greg, your first mate, Barry the Boater, Mike the Mariner, who's at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. We are doing a live stream today. First time ever. Maybe the last time. I don't know, but so far it's going pretty good. There's a lot of activity going on there, and it's it's kind of good to have a kind of man on the street or man on the dock, I guess, in this case. And right now, where are you, Mike? What are you gawking at exactly?
Yeah, right now we are near the Intrepid and the HCB yachts on the G Pier.
Yeah.
And just taking a look at an amazing amount of outboard horsepower here.
Yeah.
There's a boat here that has 6 400 horsepower V10 Mercury engines on it.
6.
So
the most
And
I've heard is
2,400.
7, which last year
Yeah.
there was a boat that had 7. It's probably there again, is my guess, but you see 6 at least at the moment.
Yeah, there's a boat over here with 6 400s and another boat with 4 600s, which are the V12s.
Okay. Which one's
lot of
better?
outboard power.
Yeah, what's better? 6 4s or 4 6s?
Well, I would go for fewer engines if possible.
Yeah.
Just to simplify things a little bit.
Well,
So
do the math,
up the
Barry.
horsepower-
It's the same amount of horsepower. I guess
Right.
it's the weight.
Yeah.
If you have
Yeah.
6 engines versus 4, you have to, figure out what the weight is.
Yeah.
What's interesting is that if you notice, these are mounted really close to each other because they can do that because it's only the lower part of the lower unit that turns.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Okay.
can mount. So you notice there's almost no space in between them. You
Right.
can't do that with a regular engine where the whole engine turns.
Yeah. Yeah. So that, by the way, that's the dual shaft type of thing, or I don't know, what do they call that technique? Where
propeller,
That's
yeah.
dual prop.
Dual prop.
It's counter. Yeah, it's a counter rotation. It does technically have 2 shafts, one inside a hollow shaft.
Yeah.
And one shaft turns one way, the other shaft turns the other.
Right.
So you have counter rotating propellers on the same drive.
Yeah. I don't
You're
know.
getting more thrust out of it. Do you know what a bluff bow is? You ever heard
bluff
that term?
bow.
A bluff bow is
Yeah,
a
like
very
the,
wide bow.
So it kind of fakes you out.
No, it's
Like
very.
the
It's a very.
Exobars.
No, that's like a inverted bow. Instead of being pointy on the top, it's more pointy on the bottom. A bluff bow is a very wide bow. They were used on sailing ships. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of the newer yachts there have that kind of bow. If you look at some of the really big ones, they're very rounded up front. They're putting up more room. You get more interior room that way up at the bow.
Okay.
Right.
Are you
Okay,
seeing
but
that too,
that's-
Mike, or is that just Barry's world? What do you think?
Barry's world. Get
Yeah.
out of here. Go look at some of the bigger ones along those docks and you'll find them. You'll see them there. They have a very rounded bow. It's not
Okay.
pointy like some of the other boats.
If you say so. All right. Well, what else have you seen from your perspective there, Mike? Anything in particular that stood out other than multiple outboard engines and hybrid power systems? What do you think?
Well, there are some new technologies for people that are buying and accessorizing their boats. Some really cool devices to cut lines, like if you get lines caught in your prop, like a lobster trap or something like that.
Yeah.
There's a product called Spurs that you can install at the front of at the ridge of the prop, and if you were to collect a rope while traveling across a bay, it automatically cuts the line and ejects it from your shaft, so you don't have to dive in the water and
Wow.
try to.
So it's
pull it
something that
apart.
actually mounts to the prop or the undercarriage of the outboard.
Exactly, and it has
Yeah.
blades on it. So as it
Interesting.
spins, if the line gets caught around your shaft, it cuts the lines and releases them. So
Interesting. Okay.
reduces the amount of damage you might receive.
All right.
The other thing is a product called Hull Shield, and this is an electronic device that puts vibrations through your hull to keep barnacles from growing on the bottom of the boat. So it connects to your battery, the direct power to your battery.
Yeah.
It comes with an app and connectivity to the internet, so you can actually monitor your battery at the same time. It has a battery charge indicator on it. So as this thing uses your 12-volt battery pack, it can reduce the charge on the battery. So it tells you when your battery needs to be recharged again.
Okay.
Now,
It
if your boat's-
vibrates your boat.
It does. It has 4 transducers that, for a typical 40-foot boat, you'd put 4 transducers in the battery in the power unit, and as that every 2 minutes it shoots a pulse through your hull, which as barnacles are connecting to your boat, floating through the water and connecting to your boat,
Right.
it basically ejects them off the bottom of the boat.
Wow. It's kind of like a barnacle shock treatment, then, in a sense, right?
Yeah, yeah, but it's doing it with vibrations. So
Okay.
Good
yeah.
vibrations.
I'm out of here. Oh, geez, what the hell was that, Joe?
Right.
Yeah.
I
Joe
think the
Barnacle,
other,
I mean, yeah.
the other product that I found that I thought is really should be on boats, and it's a little bit morbid, but it's actually a safety thing. Is it's called Seal Hemostatic Wound Spray, and whether it's a minor cut, I've actually jumped in the water before and cut my foot on a prop that wasn't turning, but just
Right.
because my body got up under the boat.
Mhm.
But things happen and accidents occur, and especially with propellers in the water and people swimming.
Right.
This wound spray is meant to stop the bleeding like immediately.
Really?
And
So it actually stops bleeding. Is it an antiseptic type of thing too, or no?
It's antiseptic, and you spray it on the wound and it stops the bleed. It's kind of like bleed stop on steroids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good point. I mean, a lot of the dive operators, especially down in South Florida and the Keys, that's one of the problems the dive professionals have quite a bit is like if you're working on a boat, just stubbing your toe on the seacock or God knows what, and you get a small little cut, that thing can easily get infected if you don't tack it right away, just because the ocean has all kinds of, chemicals or germs and things and
Nasty stuff.
Yeah. You got to be very, very careful about that. So so this is just a bottle you can buy, throw it in your safety kit kind of thing, type of deal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And I think it's a good addition to your safety kit because, it instantly stops the bleeding and protects the wound.
Right.
All of those.
And what is it called again? Let's make sure we get it out there for everyone. What was the name of that product?
It's called Seal Hemostatic Wound Spray.
Okay. Well, look it up. Google it.
SEAL.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you picked up a bottle of that, I assume, when you were walking. That was in the convention center, or was that in that area, or in one of the tents?
Yes, it's actually in the boat electronics pavilion. It's electronics and boat gear pavilion, which is right next to G Pier.
Oh, okay. All right. Good. All right. And Barry's been he's been putting out ideas of how we could rent one of the massive yachts. Is that the deal, Barry, or what?
Oh yeah, some of these yachts are for rent. If you don't want to put $3 million down on a yacht because you're not sure if you're going to like it or not, there are some out there that you can rent.
Yeah.
For a week at a time. There's one over at Bahia Mar right now. It's called. Let me see. I found it here. It is called Far. I don't know how to pronounce this. Niente. Far Niente.
Okay.
I have no idea. It's
enough.
a west part. We'll find out in a minute.
All right. How much for a week?
Only $175,000 for the week.
Okay. Break out your credit card. We'll go out and have a fun little float. More coming up.
You're listening to the World of Boating Radio Network. Successfully navigated the Sea of Commerce and now are clear to cruise with the World of Boating.
I do like the water.
The radio show devoted exclusively to the boating lifestyle.
The sun, the sea air, good friends.
Brought to you by worldofboating.com, your internet portal for the boating enthusiast.
We now return to Night Boat, the crime-solving boat.
Faster, Night Boat. We've got to catch those starfish poachers.
You don't have to yell, Michael. I'm all around you. Oh no, they're headed for land.
We'll never catch them now.
Incorrect. Look, a canal.
Oh, Night Boat, go!
Oh, every week there's a canal. Or an inlet. Or a fjord.
Quiet! I will not hear another word against the boat.
I was young, I was dry, but to sail I would go. 1 hour on the water, I was soaked down below. Though I tried, I couldn't hide from my mother's piercing view. But all she would say was, a big boy like you. Wet before, wet behind, we're the members of the Wet Pants Club.
Getting a little pissed here.
Wet before, wet behind, we're the members of the Wet Pants Club.
This is the World of Boating. Greg, your first mate, Barry the boater, and Mike the mariner, who happens to be at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show today, doing a live stream for us. And by the way, have you had to take off your shoes? How many times so far for the event? There, Mike.
5 or 6.
5 or 6?
6 or 7 times.
And,
every time we step on a boat.
And then when you came back, did you leave with your same shoes or take someone else's?
Yeah. These are the same shoes.
Okay, just checking.
So you haven't been as lucky as Greg, huh?
Yeah, people like to go there and get an upgrade.
Well, it is easy to make a mistake because one of the boats we were on earlier, I took my shoes off, and as I was walking away, I looked down, and there was another pair of shoes identical to another pair of shoes. I could have easily put on the wrong shoes.
Well, were they in better shape than yours? If they were, you made a mistake. If they weren't, well,
I did. I made a
okay.
mistake, but,
All right.
No, but there's a lot of really cool stuff. So it seems to me that sports activity boating is really where the designs are driving. If you look at like this boat here that I'm standing next to is called a Nimbus W11, and it has doors and
Extra
decking
deck
built out.
space. Yeah, basically the shell of the boat just folds out and creates more deck space for you to play on, I guess, right?
It's like a transformer.
Yeah, it is.
It is, and it's perfect for diving. And also, it's an outboard powered boat, but it has a rear deck that goes all the way out around the outboard motors, which gives you an immense amount of deck space and
Right.
utility.
I assume that folds up though when you're running,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
Or
It
looks
does.
like it does. Yeah.
It does. It folds up and out of the way, so the apparatus is out of the water. It's actually very robust.
Do wheels come out from the underneath side and you could drive it on the street afterwards?
Probably so. If it's a true
No,
transformer.
but there is a boat here
Yeah.
there is a boat here that can do that.
Is there?
Oh,
Yes, we saw the boat last year, and it's here again this year. It's a boat that you can actually drive up to a boat ramp, and it drops wheels down at the bottom, and then it powers up the boat ramp on hydraulic treads.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, there's something for everybody. Well, that Nimbus is what size is that? Can you tell? Is that that looks like a fairly good sized vessel?
Yeah, it's an 11 meter. So what is that? Probably
35.
43 feet. It's bigger than 35.
Oh, that's right. It'd be
Oh, yeah.
33.
Yeah.
More,
it's a-
and then, or 13, or
Yeah, it's,
okay.
it's about a 40 foot boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about a 40 foot.
Yeah, I'm selling it short.
he's hoping I'm gonna figure it out.
Hey,
for
you're
him.
the
Nope, I'm
accountant.
not.
Come on,
I'm not
Barry. Do
doing
your
it.
job for Christ's
Hey,
sakes.
it's the weekend. I'm not thinking.
It's only
I'm
math,
looking.
guys.
I'm looking.
Yes,
I
exactly.
figured that since Greg's going to be sporting for the first boat that we rent, there's a larger one that's 213 feet.
Yeah.
And you could rent that for what is it? $390,000 per week. 12 people on that boat. So
400K
divide-
with a tip.
Yeah.
All right. So we,
Yeah,
I mean,
how
we go
much
in.
would you tip for that?
Yeah. Well, we go in. We could go in like 3 ways and split it. So I'll pay, like 1%. You guys play, split the 99.
We're gonna need a bigger car.
We're gonna need a
32,500 per
bigger
person.
Yeah.
credit card limit. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Well, there's that. But yeah, I don't know. What else have you seen there at the show? I mean, that's pretty cool right there. But you're seeing a lot of outdoor activity type things. Or you think that's something popping up? I mean, actually, they put out in their press release from Flibs that there's more like catamaran style vessels at the boat show than there has ever been before. I assume that includes like pontoons, but I'm not sure. Well, have you seen anything to that effect, Mike?
Yeah, absolutely. We saw a really nice Prestige 42, I believe it was,
Yeah.
catamaran that was specifically designed they call it a narrow catamaran. So one of the big challenges with larger cats is the beam's too wide to go to a normal marina, and you're relegated to a T-dock, or you have to find a marina that can accommodate that wide a beam.
Yeah.
This boat was specifically designed to be able to use a standard marina. So any marina that has a 50 or 60 foot boat slip, this boat will actually fit into it. And,
Yeah. Well, what usually is the beam limit on something like that? Do you know? I mean,
usually, 20 is what you want to be under. This particular catamaran is 19.5.
Gotcha.
So 19 feet 5 inches wide, which puts it in the category. You're able to. It opens up a lot of options for you,
right?
In terms of which marinas you can go into when you're on a long trip.
Okay, makes sense. Barry, what do you think there, buddy?
I'm seeing a lot of high-end pontoon boats there. I saw Bennington at the convention center. This thing looked like the Cadillac of pontoon boats.
Yeah.
I mean, three.
Well, I think that's
huge
one of
aluminum
isn't that one of the
tanks.
brands that Captain Rusty runs at his dealership? One in Bennington. He's talked about them before.
I don't know. All I know is that this thing was gorgeous, and I mean, it's a pontoon boat. You think of a pontoon boat, you think of that was built in someone's backyard with some plywood and a bunch of 55-gallon drums. This is not that.
Not so much. How much are
No.
those going for? You got prices on them or no?
No, I didn't get prices on them because
But they can be
they are
kinda
not
pricey.
the cheap ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not like like the intro model. What is that? The one that is made by Yamaha.
The Switch.
The Switch, yeah. The Switch is more. Yeah, the Sea-Doo Switch is more like a little family outing type pontoon, and this one's a luxury pontoon.
Uh-huh.
This is a Greg pontoon boat.
Yes, sounds kind of bougie, which is my style.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think, Mike?
You can get up to $200,000 in some cases.
Well, okay. Well, that's fine. Barry can buy one for me for the holiday, for Christmas. Yeah.
Sure.
That'll work. It's either that or a week on one of the fancy yachts. It's up to you, Barry. I'm not that picky.
You're going to get 30 minutes on one of those yachts.
Yeah. It actually looks like the traffic's starting to build up a little bit more there on the dock. Is that true, Mike? You got a lot of people walking by you right now.
It is. Yeah, the traffic has picked up, and you would expect that. It's great weather and mid-afternoon, so everybody's walking around.
That's right. Happy hour starting to kick in. Our buddy Eric Stone is on site. One of the musician friends that we know that he's always working the boat show circuit. I know he's there at the boat show, and
yes, he's over there.
Folks.
He's at Bahia Mar. He is in one of the floating docks that's closest to land.
Just look for the booze, and you'll find Eric playing music.
Yes,
that's
he's already
how
set
he
up.
rolls. It goes hand in hand. Yeah.
We're looking at a boat and talking to a representative, and it turned out to be a guy I went to high school with.
Well, there you go.
He said, "Man, I know your name." He was looking at my name tag.
It's like, you owe me money.
You owe me money.
Yeah. No,
what about the foods? The food smells over there.
I paid him a long time ago.
Okay. Yeah. Barry wants to know about the food smells. He picked up a lot of that on Thursday. Are you picking up a lot of smells? Hopefully good ones.
Yes, the food smells fantastic. And we're about to go partake in that right
All right. Well, there you go. That's a good plan. Well, Mike, good work there, buddy, at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show.
Our first live show.
Yeah. He looks like he's having a better time than Barry and I back in the studio.
I could go back there tomorrow.
Well, go. And we'll cover more of this stuff on the big show next week. Because there's so much going on. It's the largest boat show in the world, they say. Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. There you go. Mike the Mariner on site. And we'll kind of, have it bleed into next week's episode. Cover some more highlights and comments and things like that. Till then, remember, whether it is sail or motor,
life is better as a boater.
Safe boating, everyone.
Here, you barnacle-bitten swab.
World of Boating is brought to you by worldofboating.com, your internet portal for the boating enthusiast.
Any of this getting through to you, son?
World of Boating is a production of Overboard Entertainment Incorporated.
Computer standing by.
Remember, you can listen live or to archives of past shows worldwide over the internet at worldofboating.com.
Computers can do that?
So tell a friend and come aboard every week for the World of Boating.
This is so great. I can't wait. I'm getting goosebumps. Feel me. Feel me.
The radio show devoted exclusively to the boating lifestyle.
TTFN, ta-ta for now.
The opinions you just heard on the World of Boating are those of the hosts, callers, and guests. They are not necessarily those of any station or network, its management, or advertisers.
What are you being such a weenie for?
While on the water, your safety and the safety of many others depends on you. So boat smart and operate your vessel only after receiving the proper training and instruction for your area.
There is a fine line between genius and madness.
Have any questions or comments? Feel free to do so via the web at worldofboating.com.